Hello everybody, and welcome back to Donut Like, Donut Read. I am Adam, at your service, and with me today I have John.
Greetings, normies.
And Julius.
Hey.
And it's September 11th today, and as we all know, bad September 11th fanfiction exists for some reason, because people can't help themselves.
I actually wonder, are people still doing that these days?
Same procedure as every year.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that in a moment about the procedure. I hope they're not doing it, John. I hope people have grown up or at least get called out on this shit. This story is back from 2004, so it was before anyone could do that. Well, call them out of like, what are you doing? Stop. The story is aptly called September 11th. It's in the Danny Phantom section of fanfiction.net, and it's written by More Artist Than Writer. Wow.
So writer is not an artist, is that the implication?
Yeah, they were an artist, then they
Oh, the other
more
writers
artist
are
and then writer.
I am an artist. I'm writing Danny Phantom 9/11 story. Now that's true art.
Yeah. So, the description is this. It's September 11th, and Danny is about to be in a fight with his new GF Raven. Okay. So much to unpack already with this.
Stuff happens. Sometimes you get in a fight, and September 11th, at the end of the day, it's just a day. It's not saying September 11th, 2001, so maybe 9/11 won't be involved in this after all. Maybe this is just gonna be a normal relationship drama.
The way to solve a will they won't they is to introduce somebody else and then say they are dating.
So, a few other things to unpack here. This is the second story we've read for 9/11 where there's a character named Raven in it.
Oh, yeah.
Weird focus that's the focus of this, the introduction, that he's fighting as opposed to it's September 11th. Also, I guess this author also subscribes to Danny and Sam being a trash ship, so they had to make their own OC for him.
Yeah, after reading Love Isn't Freezing, maybe I agree. I don't know, I didn't watch the show, but if that story was accurate in any way, maybe they shouldn't be together.
Yeah. Honestly, even people who watch the show, a lot of them say that Danny x Sam isn't very compelling. I would definitely more of a Danny x Valerie shipper myself.
Reminds me of the conversation about like how Julie was and Ben and Ben 10 were kind of a toxic couple. They broke up, sure, but what gets me is the reason they broke up is because he was talking to her while he was playing video games, and she misconstrued that as a breakup. That's just bullshit.
It is. One thing before we start the story. So we've had criticism of every 9/11 story we've read so far. I would say they got progressively worse every year. What I will say about the first 3 9/11 stories we covered was at least those stories had some level of good intention of what they were doing. Keep that in mind as we read this today.
Oh god, now I'm very afraid.
What are they saying? Are they saying the West deserve this?
Is
that what's going on?
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Not that hard. You'll see it soon
fucking
enough.
Dinesh
So
D'Souza writing Danny Phantom fanfics.
Yeah. So the chapter is titled September 11th, and Danny Phantom story, September 11th. Did they, not replace their placeholder?
The Amazing World of Gumball Stories. This is David Titus origin story. This is probably what he was doing also, except he forgot to write the story. Yeah. Or rather, he put it in the description. That's what David Titus did.
Well, David Titus came many years after this story, so maybe he's like Benjamin Button. He was more competent when he wrote this, but by the time he got to Amazing World of Gumball Stories, he forgot how to function on fanfiction.net. He kept progressing in age. Okay. It was another ordinary day at Casper High. At least that's what everyone thought. Around 8:30 in the morning, something came on the TV in the school during homeroom, but instead of the normal announcement, it was Channel 43 News. Danny thought in his head,
what the heck is going on? The news isn't supposed to be on. I agree. So what what reasonable faculty member is like, we need to show these kids the most disastrous terrorist attack on the U.S. soil. We need to do that immediately.
We need to.
I guess they were in high school.
We need to have them panic immediately.
We need to have we need we must have bedlam in the streets.
As he looked around at his fellow students, he realized they were all terrified at the sight on the screen. Though the TV was muted, he could tell what was going on. He looked up at the screen and sat there scared. What on the screen was something that would scar him on the inside for life. It was showing the Twin Towers from New York. One at a time, 2 planes hit each one. They played replays over and over from the other cameras. This is it's like they're showing this it's like I don't know, like some sort of it's like sports clip where let's show that again in slow motion
to quote,
or something.
RDC World, damn, he hit that so hard he replayed it 3 different times.
Until it went live again and the first tower crashed, throwing rubble everywhere. Ruble? Oh yeah, lots of. So the is that the Belarus currency, the ruble, or the Russian currency? Maybe both.
Hang on.
I think it's both. Rubles were used in both, I think. Then the other one crashed. They saw people jumping out of the windows. He saw people jumping out of the windows of the building. He thought,
well, no one needs to know I'm missing from school. Yeah, let your parents think you... make your parents worry on this. I could just go ghost mode and fly up to NY. I don't think Danny's that fast. I don't think he's that fast.
Well, read what he says. He's not going to stop the planes. Read what he says.
Fly up to NY to help those firefighters.
Oh wow, he's more reasonable than the Teen Titans in the other story. He's like, yeah, it is a good thing as a superhero to help the firefighters. To be fair,
he is uniquely qualified.
People.
He is uniquely...
Julius.
He's uniquely qualified. He can phase through the rubble.
No, Adam, don't take my hope. Don't take the last hope I have.
Keep reading, John, and don't look ahead, neither of you.
But what would my parents think of me being missing? My curfew's multiple, 10 p.m., and with that debris, I wouldn't be home for a week at the least.
He decided not to go. He had a report to do anyway.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Fuck off. God damn.
Saying, where have you been, young man? I've been saving lives. I might take this.
Yeah, I mean, he'd have to, I guess it would be hard to explain, but after saying, I could go and do things. No, I'm not going to do things. Even though he has totally done things with his ghost powers to save the day, even though it made his life harder from doing that. It would be in character for him to go and try to do something.
I don't get the part though with that debris. I wouldn't be home for a week at least. Like what would be?
Did he get to clean up the whole thing?
Yeah, you can help for the day and then go back. You don't have to clean up everything. I don't think anyone is expecting that from you. Doing something is better than doing nothing, but you don't have to do everything.
Yeah, this is why we talked about how these stories do not make sense when you add superheroes into them.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'm not going to talk about that any further. During lunch, he saw Sam and Tucker, but unfortunately, they had a fight because of Tucker's ghost problem. I guess this is after Tucker became a ghost? Briefly?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't watched the show.
The girls' locker room.
Yeah. And Sam took Tuck's side. Oh, wait, so they're fighting with him?
About something else.
Oh, okay. Okay, whatever, yeah. So now he's going out with the new girl, Raven. This seems appropriate for this 9/11 story. This is
I gotta ask, is 9/11 even gonna be relevant to this?
Do you know how goddamn important Danny's love life is?
We really quickly skimmed over the 9/11 is happening, what am I supposed to do as a superhero aspect, and now it's just... And then I guess some relationship drama happened. We would care about that after hitting us with the 9/11.
at least the Teen Titans story, they actually focused on the thing that they were supposed to focus on.
They had a reason, like they had a bad idea, but they had an idea of what to do with 9/11 in the story. In this, it just seems tacked on, but I don't know. Maybe it will will come back.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. He spotted her and sat down at the table.
What did you think about that attack today?
She said in the sweetest way she could.
Well, no, don't say. Why would you say that in a sweet way?
She's gone.
She's trying to comfort him. Danny's distraught.
So about that attack, making like flirty, like bedroom eyes to him. What is this?
I don't know. What happened to the planes?
What happened?
This is you, Raven.
Your TV must have been muted. What? No, but you were... Was the same TV for everyone, I assume? Was the TV in the school?
Then again, multiple classrooms.
If they were in different classrooms, usually... So I don't know what high school was like for you, Julius. In American high schools, every classroom would have a TV.
What?
And they would sometimes play stuff on the TV in the first period. You know, just like the first period, kind of like news and updates and stuff like that. So if they were in different classrooms, they would have different TVs.
No,
but one might have been muted and one
we definitely didn't have that.
Yeah.
So I was because I could
American
get
thing.
Having TVs in the cafeteria would have already been like, I don't think that's that common here, but like in the classroom, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like at one point we got like smart boards where we had like internet and stuff, but like we didn't have TVs where we watched news on. No.
I mean, this was definitely a thing in the early 2000s when I went to high school. So, well, actually, I was in high school late 2000s, but yeah. So.
Yeah, in the early 2000s, we didn't even have the smart boards.
Yeah.
I think we still had overhead projectors.
Okay, so, yeah, Raven, read this line. Read this very powerful and potent line.
Your TV must have been muted. They said it was the Afghanistan people.
Okay. I'm not touching that one.
The worst way to word that. They're tracing down who did it right now. They also said that they're making today National Memorial Day.
In like 3 hours they decided all this.
Can you stop?
Yeah.
How can you consistently misspell there? You know?
They didn't know. They didn't know. They were too caught up in the emotion. Said Raven on the verge of tears.
Why are you about to cry, Raven?
God damn it, Danny! Fuck off.
Apparently, when you're half ghost. Apparently, when you're half ghost, life is you have a different perspective on life.
Yeah.
Why are you crying, dude? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm a ghost.
I mean, yeah, Danny is just like Edward Cullen, undead and ununderstanding of 9/11.
What do you mean we lost the towers? Go find them.
What do you mean we don't have there's no weapons of mass destruction? Go find them.
Said Danny, putting his arm around her for comfort.
Well, Sniff, it's just so sad. Thousands of people died and the Pentagon was also hit. And those people in Pittsburgh, it's just so hard to believe.
Yeah, it's even scarier than I'm mad in my ghost mode. What?
God damn it, Danny.
Okay, now you're just a narcissist.
Said Danny, trying to cheer her up.
What was he trying to say there? It's even scarier.
He's like, it's scarier than me when I'm doing this. Like, he was trying to be funny.
Who the fuck thinks Danny Phantom is scary in ghost mode?
I mean, I guess the people in town who wanted to catch him.
I guess. Oh,
Raven.
Danny, this isn't a joke. This is real. Thousands of people died today because we have freedom. And now we might go into war with Iraq. I guess they decided that too. And people will recruit and more people will die.
Wait, are you...
God damn it.
Are you telling me
they will die
story?
from recruitment?
Hang on, are we about to go with Ghost Team 6? Is
Oh,
Danny
no.
gonna,
Oh, you wish
is
it was
Danny
that.
going to... Oh, dang. I wanted Danny to kill the terrorists.
That'd be cool, but that wasn't what happened. Well, after school, Danny went to his room. He noticed all his stuff was packed up, and his furniture was missing. He ran downstairs, just down the stairs, to the lab.
Mom! Dad! Where's all my stuff? That's your...
He yelled.
I can imagine being a little peeved, but... It's okay, honey. We're just getting you new furniture. Yeah.
Said Maddie with a cheerful voice. Yeah, very on tone with this 9/11 story. You know, just furniture shopping.
What is the point of the story? I'm still not sure where this author wants this to go.
You'll see. I mean, you might not see, actually.
Maybe
we'll
I
talk
don't
about
want
it.
to see.
Okay. Wait a minute. What are you so happy about? Motherfucker, you're one to talk.
I mean, yeah, he's trying to make jokes and, why are you happy? What's going on?
Stop being happy.
We're making hot dogs with your furniture.
Said Maddie.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's the only wood for burning we had. And the stove isn't working.
Again, Mom, I thought you gave that up.
Okay, this is his dad, so you can read that, Julius. I forgot to put that in the list.
Okay, what kind of voice does the dad have?
Well, he says it in a sarcastic
Like,
voice.
He's
So
also like I'm like every 40s superhero, yes, I'm hunting ghosts or something like that.
Okay.
he's a bumbling hero. Go for that.
Right, and I'll give up thinking that Jazz is a ghost.
Wait. Why does this Jack think that his daughter is a ghost, but doesn't even consider the possibility that his son is also a ghost?
Because he's a bumbling moron. I mean, he's not a moron, but in the show, he's kind of bumbling. Said Jack in a sarcastic voice. Dang it.
Sarcastic voice.
Sorry.
Voice.
I have to read this again in a more appropriate voice. Right, and I give up thinking that Jazz is a ghost. Ding. Okay. Now we're good.
Or maybe it's like the ghost is a ding, like ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like they're ready.
Said Maddie, not using the right there like anyone else in the story, of course. Maddie opened the 10 times faster than a regular microwave.
What? How does...
They made a special microwave just for making hot dogs. Nice.
It's powered by ectoplasm.
Yeah.
And you
can tell because
yeah.
the hot dogs jumped out and started barking evilly. Because they're possessed by goats. I think that happened in the show, actually.
Remember when this was about 9/11?
Right, as they jumped out, Jazz walked downstairs.
Ah, great. You put the Frank back in Frankenstein again.
She stomped upstairs, disgusted at her parents. Yeah, this is
honestly
very appropriate for the story.
Honestly, fair enough. If your parents habitually make microwave hot dogs that turn into monsters, I don't know what the reaction
She
is.
walks back upstairs. It's like, this is the second worst thing to happen today.
Just use a normal microwave. I've been telling you this for weeks now.
Honestly, how come CPS is not taking these kids away?
Butch Hartman doesn't believe in the CPS.
Yeah, think about that. A reasonable adult would have given Timmy Turner antidepressants long ago.
Or at least fired his evil babysitter. His blatantly obvious evil babysitter. As Danny went back to his room to finish his report, he noticed the boxes had moved, and he had that cold chill coming out of his mouth.
What? For reference, that's when that's his spider sense to know that a ghost is nearby.
Yeah.
Well, who could that be?
Right after he said that, a ghost jumped out of the box and he was usually popping out of boxes that were around Danny. I am the box ghost! I have control of all containers, cardboard, and square!
I am the box ghost!
I love that the box ghost is here. I don't like that he's in this story, though.
Yeah.
Seems wildly inappropriate.
Speaking of tangents, however, this reminds me of a Quentin Reviews video. He was doing Nicktoons Unite, and he decided to just, for like his final bit, he's like, he makes a tier list of boxes as the box ghost. He's like...
That's funny. That actually is
and literally
funny.
he fought... One of the things is that, like, okay, I had to, like, I was about to fall asleep. Then I had an idea. I had to wake up and write it down on my phone so I wouldn't forget it. SpongeBob SquarePants is a box.
Oh gosh, it's true. He's box shaped.
He is top tier box.
And you can store
The
water
box-
in him, so that makes him also a box. Can be used to store things.
The box ghost said, "Trying to be evil."
Look, I already know you, and you already know me, so let's get this over with. I have a report to finish.
All right. Oh, I'm just trying to get my head on straight. This is so distracted. Said Danny as he went into his ghost mode. Oh, it was the fake ghost mode. It wasn't the real one. He's not even going full force on this guy.
It's like the false Super Saiyan in that one movie where the evil Namekian blotted out the sun.
Okay. Oh man, there's no fun in this if you know me. Beware!
Beware!
He flew through the wall and to someone else to annoy. Danny went into human mode and started his report, working on the floor of his bedroom. 2 minutes later, someone knocked on the door.
I'm trying to do my report. Bother me later, Jazz.
But instead of leaving, the door knocked again. It was the door knocking
The door
this time.
isn't leaving. I can't believe it.
It's Thug Door.
The door's
Thug
like,
Door doesn't
Look, Danny,
leave.
I'd like to leave, but I'm literally installed here in this wall. I can't just get out, I'm a door.
Hello, my name is Thug. I'm only a door, and I'm just living in this house forever.
Yeah, hey Danny, remember when I was a bully in high school?
I bet Thug Door and Flash would hang out all the time.
Of course, yeah.
If-
you hang around a lot.
Or is it Dash? I can't fucking remember. It was Dash. Flash is Spider-Man's bully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fan turd, you're weird, but you hang out with this guy is cool.
This door thing.
Door is amazing.
Okay.
I know he's just like a door with a pirate head, but damn, can he give good wedgies?
Alright.
Fine, I'm coming. Gosh, can't a guy get some privacy around here?
As he walked closer to the door, he got his ghost chill out of his mouth. He got his ghost chill out of his mouth.
Get out of here, ghost chill. Get out of here,
What
ghost
you
chill.
didn't consider is that the ghost chill is also the name of a type of bubble gum. Like mint-flavored bubble gum
Yeah.
makes the chilly feeling in your mouth. It's ghost chill.
Are we?
Yeah. The gum is probably also possessed because his parents probably also made it with the microwave.
Yeah.
So,
Imagine making bubble gum in a microwave.
The Fentons are inventors. They can do whatever they want, I guess. As he walked closer, the ghost chill out of his mouth. So, as quietly as he could, he turned ghost and opened the door. But...
Never mind. Go on.
What?
Go on.
But it wasn't Skulker, Dad's old roommate, or the lunch lady. It was Poindexter.
What? How? When? You can only literally escape when someone switches places with you.
Yeah, maybe that's why, yeah. Danny stumbled for words, but couldn't find the ones to say. He had so much to say at once.
No, I disagree. I think you pretty much covered it.
Yeah.
Hello, bully.
Poindexter stuck out his hand as if he wanted to shake.
What are you doing? How did you get out? When did you get out? Yeah,
Why is the story just random people annoying Danny after we talked about 9/11? Why is it now just random people showing up at Danny's place bothering him while he's trying to write a report? Like, what does this have to do with 9/11? What does this have to do with anything? This isn't even a compelling narrative. This isn't a narrative at all. This is just
I have
dinking
my own
around.
theories, I'll talk
This is
about
worse
it.
than a Dingo Pictures movie. Fucking do something.
Yeah. Where's Wabu when you need him, right?
Yeah.
At least Wabu did something. At least Wabu has, like, an actual, like, thing the story's making him do.
So Danny has so many questions to ask ran through his brain all at once.
First of all, I want a true second. I got out because I made a deal with Skulker. He has a way to get in and out of the ghost zone. I said that if I got his machinery back together, he would let me out.
He's not a...
Said Sydney,
He's not a...
which is also...
He's not a genius. He's literally not. At most, he's a high school... He's a ghost of a high school student.
No, but you see, John, in any tropey cartoon, if you're smart, that also means you're, like, an inventive... You're really good at making inventive gizmos and, like, doing whatever the hell you want.
There had to be at least a timeline of, like, 50 years for fucking technology. I don't think he knows what a color TV is. In fact, I don't even know I don't think he knows what a VHS tape is.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't exist either, yeah.
But why would you want to make a truce with me?
Said Danny, shocked at the words that were going into his ear.
I'm just imagining the words going into his ear like, hi ho, to the brain hole we go.
Yeah, very comedic. Perfect for this kind of story.
Well, see, I have a device I made that watches the people that I hate. And
What?
you've improved with your bullying, so I decided to stop bullying you.
What
The first one was also bullying.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
It's this, they will never understand that also had bullying.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
see
get
Danny's new
bulled,
ghost powers,
kid.
he turns into a bull and charges.
I literally typed in tech into the Danny Phantom wiki for City Poindexter, and there are no matches. He is not technically proficient at all.
All right.
The wiki describes him using his powers to bully the bullies and protect the nerds and special needs kids. That's his shtick. That is
but nerds mean you know tech stuff. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
That's what.
You get the glasses. You watch a bit too much anime, and then it just automatically comes to you. All that technical, specific knowledge just comes to you.
No. Nikolai Technus is the tech guy. Now, literally, there's a technology ghost to the point where in that future self special I mentioned, the time walk guy sends back to the past Skulktech 9.9, which is basically Skulker in a new tech thing with Nikolai Technus as the OS. That's how technology he is.
You're thinking more about this than the author did about this story.
Somebody has to.
Well, the author just thought, okay, so first thing I do is I talk about 9/11, and then the guy shows up at Danny's house, and then the other guy shows up, and it's all gonna be really boring, and then I don't know, the story just happens itself, just writes itself.
Danny stuck out his hand, and right as he touched Sydney, he got a shock through his whole body. Sydney started to laugh evilly. His voice started to change.
Oh no.
Danny tried to swing a punch or a kick, but couldn't move. He was paralyzed. He could see and hear everything, but couldn't do anything about it. As he looked back at Sydney, after squeezing his eyes shut to budge, he didn't see Poindexter. In front of him wasn't even Ghost. It was Sam and Tucker. Sam looked at Tucker and Danny and said,
What? What's going on?
This is Sam saying this.
That is why you should never believe a ghost.
Wait, what?
Because Poindexter tricked him. That was the joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Poindexter.
A button on...
Or was it? I don't get
I'm
the
not
scene.
even sure.
It was Poindexter. Poindexter tricked him to do the thing.
Yeah. Pressed a button on her bracelet. Danny was able to move.
What was that for? Why are you guys here anyway? Better question, what the fuck are you doing to me?
Good question. Said Danny in a voice that was mad mad and confused.
Fair enough. That's a fair enough assessment.
Well, we wanted to say sorry about what happened with my problem. We decided it was our fault and that we should ask for your forgiveness.
We decided to tell you this after we've trapped you.
Great that we don't even know what the argument was about.
Yeah, his ghost problem. Whatever that means.
Just ghost problem.
Why are you... was the master plan just to get Poindexter to paralyze him and then apologize? What the fuck is this logic?
I don't think that was part of the plan. I think that was separate. Said Tuck as he looked at the floor as he spoke.
I forgive you guys, but you have to accept Raven as well.
Yeah, you don't have to include her. It's okay.
Was that a problem beforehand? It's great that we didn't establish that. Who even is Raven?
Raven, the girlfriend. Yeah. The girlfriend who was there for one paragraph then just fucked off.
We didn't really establish her. It just said he had an argument with his friends and then he went to Raven, who was his girlfriend. And I don't know. Don't they like her? I don't know. You didn't tell me. I don't know nothing about Raven, except she is a girl and she's in a relationship with him.
That's all why she's here for, just for him to have a girlfriend. It's the only reason she's here.
That seems like an okay deal. Fine, we accept Raven.
We'll
leave her out of everything. I mean, that's kind of what we wanted to do anyway, since we don't like her. So, I don't even know what the compromise here is. Just seems like you're giving in.
Okay, I guess this was confusing. Look at what this says. Look what Danny says here. It doesn't. Yeah.
Okay, how did you guys freeze me and turn into a Poindexter clone? In fact, what?
More importantly, why?
And
especially if they wanted to apologize. No, I really don't get it. And then they made a point about not trusting a ghost, even though it wasn't really a ghost. Because it was them tricking them. So you shouldn't trust a human by that logic.
What gets me? Hang on. What gets me is there's the dialogue of Danny is so dry. Not even a superhero-y teen quip. If that a canon Danny would say why did you? So what was the point of that? To reenact Revenge of the Nerds? Or something?
Guys, remember when this was about 9/11?
Remember when this was about 9/11? About the terrorist attack?
Or was that a different video? I don't remember. At this point, I don't even remember.
Well...
I feel like I just got Mandela affected into a different recording. Where the story was never about 9/11 to begin with.
Maybe you're right. Maybe this wasn't actually a 9/11 story. This was me just imagining it, too.
It's all a group hallucination.
You gotta wake up
Said Danny,
the accident wasn't your fault.
So Danny wondering how they got that technology. Okay, see, we bought it all, and we didn't turn into Sydney. We made a hologram and hid down the hall.
From who? And
what?
From who?
Tucker is the tech geek, but yeah, even he didn't make anything like this, I don't think.
The most he... Yeah, he even managed to... Oh, fuck. Never mind. Forget it.
Yeah, let's just keep going. we gotta plow through this. This is too painful. Said Tucker, like he was proud of the trick.
We also got a shocker. It gives us full control over anyone who touches it. Wow.
Hold on.
Terrifying.
Hold on. How did you make a hologram hold a thing? Holograms famously don't hold things.
Well, you see, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I can't. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Let's leave it at that. Said Sam with a kind of sad voice with what they did. Why did you do it if you feel bad?
Why did you do it?
But what... But what Danny didn't understand was why did he sense a ghost in the first place if it was only Sam and Tucker? They are only mere mortals. Well, he didn't want to bring it up. He was too happy to see his old friends back together with him.
I think he would say immediately that there's a ghost nearby. Maybe the box ghost never fucking left. He's just waiting.
But he's so happy that they're here. his friends that he already saw the same day. This is such an emotional scene.
They then went downstairs to find Jazz crying in the living room.
What's wrong, Jazz?
Said Danny.
We just got a phone call. Aunt Mackenzie died in the debris up in New York this morning.
Fuck you.
She's back.
Who's Aunt Mackenzie?
I think that is sometimes Mackenzie can be spelled like that. Yeah. Well, yeah, first of all, 9/11's back. Second of all, oh no, she died. If only someone with ghost powers could have flown there and saved her.
If only someone with ghost power decided to go there and save a few people.
Oh, that report was very important, so you know.
I didn't find, there's no such thing as there's no, like, Aunt named Mackenzie West, but I did find 2, like, OCs of Mackenzie West.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't really care if they make up an OC aunt who was never in the show before. They only used it for this cheap attempt to make us feel bad. No.
Someone else, independent, made 2 people independently of this made their own OCs. One is
probably people named Mackenzie who wanted their OCs in the Danny Phantom.
One is an Ember clone. The other is Janny's daughter from the future.
Well.
So wait. Is Aunt Mackenzie a canon character?
No.
So they just killed a random OC?
Cheap attempt to make us feel things. It didn't work. Well, it made us feel angry at most.
Hey, at least point to them. They made us feel things. It's better for most stories. But
I was already feeling exasperated. Yeah, Danny stood there for a couple of minutes and decided it was time for Sam and Duggar to leave. He just stood there, not saying anything.
If only I didn't think like a goldfish for 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah, imagine your friend just stands there for 3 minutes, like, hey, buddy, you okay? Like, oh, it's time for you guys to leave, get out. After, like, 3 minutes of them just standing and staring blankly.
Oh, friend, and I love how the friends he just made up with didn't try to comfort them in any way. They just let this.
Yeah,
they
didn't
even let this happen.
Yeah, they were just like,
they stood there while Jazz was crying.
They didn't know who Aunt Mackenzie was either.
No wonder these people tried to leave Danny's friend group.
He said goodbye to his friends and went to his room. He sat for hours thinking of what to do. Stay at home or go to New York to help everyone and find the culprit who killed his aunt.
Find the culprit? What do you mean? The culprits are dead.
Your family has died now. Do shit. If you found out Jazz was dead, you wouldn't be on the warpath.
Yeah, you know what, though? You know what? There's your cover story. You act distraught that your aunt is dead. You disappear for a little bit. Your family will think, okay, he's grieving, he ran away, it's bad, we're gonna go find him. But that's a good excuse to go and do something instead of sitting around doing nothing.
Do something.
God.
Play the Spaceballs clip of them just saying, do something over and over again.
After 3 hours of wondering, he just sat there thinking, do I go to New York or what not, for 3 hours.
3 hours.
He got his ghostly chill again and realized it was coming from his closet.
Oh, great, another distraction.
Yeah, he opened the door and found a girl ghost.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Beauty.
I'm a lesbian.
So the girl in a ghostly smooth voice.
Oh yeah, that was just a ghostly smooth voice from me.
Danny couldn't help himself. He fell madly in love with the ghost Beauty. I guess this is. I'm gonna assume that's her superpower.
To be fair, this is not the first time this is the sort of thing that's happened to Danny.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's his superpower because this Danny fandom, all sorts of nonsense stuff happens like that in the show.
But the OC, the offer made up so she could be in a relationship with Danny will now get cucked by another made up character.
What level of what psychology goes through your brain to say I'll make an OC but then I'll get them cucked?
What kind of
logic goes that I won't put her in for the rest of the story?
Brain that makes you say, so I'm gonna make a 9/11 story, but then in between the 9/11 stuff, it's just gonna be random people showing up at Danny's house, and there's gonna be like completely like useless conversations happening.
Is that
then
part
I'm
of,
randomly gonna remember that this was supposed to be about 9/11.
is this about the theme? Is this part of the theme of Adam? The overarching theme of the
We'll just
story
keep talking.
is that everything is pointless.
Yeah, life is pointless. Everything is... Nothing really matters. Go write terrible fan fiction. You won't be remembered at the end of the heat death of the universe.
I will do anything to make you happy, my love.
Said Danny in a loving and trance-like voice. Beauty put a lovely but evil smile on her face. She just put it there, like put a little paper of a smile right where her mouth would be.
She takes her mouth, squash, and stretches it like a Bugs Bunny cartoon, and just slaps it back on upside down.
The ghost zone finally had him. The Haffa. That's what Poindexter called him, at least. They finally had Danny Phantom under their spell. At least that's what they think.
Ooh.
So we have another chapter. Hopefully it's not the author telling us to go vote for somebody in American Idol.
Yeah.
3, 2.
If you know, you know.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Chapter 2. Revenge on the Phantom.
No. Don't.
A week after the experience... Okay, so yeah, I guess he didn't go to New York.
Wow. What do you mean a week after that?
Yeah. A week after the experience in the closet with Beauty, Sam and Raven had been noticing something was wrong with Danny.
After a week, of course. Did they do anything in the meantime? Like, did Beauty do anything? Now that she had Danny
I don't
under
know.
her
Maybe we'll
spell,
find
or
out.
was she like, now that I finally have the Haffa under my spell, I'm gonna wait a week. See if they
just gotta sit there
catch
and
anything
plan.
wrong with him. Just
Yeah,
curious if they...
here's the thing. Danny took 3 hours to plan. She takes a whole week to plan. You
she's
know?
even worse.
Peeps are... everyone is a slow thinker here. And by that, I mean, the thought process takes longer than us. Than our thought process.
So...
Sam, doesn't Danny seem a little different to you?
Said Raven as she sat down with Sam at lunch while Danny was homesick.
Yeah, it's like he's a whole different person. Has he been avoiding you too?
If he's sick, they probably think he's avoiding them because he's sick.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he won't answer the phone.
I guess, was he? I mean, maybe he wasn't sick for the whole week. Maybe he got sick on that day. Like, that's the only way this shit makes any sense.
Yeah. Said Sam as she took a bite of her vegetable-only sandwich. Yes, defining characteristic vegetarian Sam.
She is a vegan, I think.
I think I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, if it remained in this day and age, she would be a vegan.
Is this Raven or Sam? No, I guess it's Raven.
This is Raven.
Yeah, actually, he hasn't talked to me all week. Do you think it was because of you guys making up? I don't think so. I mean, he said he wanted us to accept you, so we did. So I don't think it's because of us.
We don't know what...
Yeah, because you've been accepted. We do not do anything with you at all.
Yeah, except now.
Said,
I guess that's why he's avoiding us. We haven't followed his wishes.
Yeah. Said Sam with a full mouth. Okay, Julius, read that line again,
Okay.
but with, like, sounding like your mouth is full of crap. Yeah, very in character for Sam, always, like, chewing with her mouth open.
That's what she sounds
saying
like.
stuff.
That's what she sounds like.
Though, surprisingly, as little as she is in the story, this story has given Sam more character than that Love Isn't Freezing story, so... At home, at the Fenton's home, Danny was laying in bed. Well, at least that's what his parents thought. Instead of being in bed, Danny was in the lab. He was talking to Beauty.
Would you like anything to drink, my love?
He said, handing out a glass of cold lemonade.
So that's what she did the whole week. Just like, the first thing I'm gonna do, gonna have him make a sandwich for me. And lemonade.
It sounds like she just wants...
He's just gonna cook for me.
It sounds like she just wants a sub-boyfriend. I mean, you don't have to hypnotize them to do that.
Yeah, look, man, if you're a ghost woman, someone is going to be into that and they'll totally just, like, be your slave willingly. You don't need to possess them to do that.
Why, thank you.
She took a huge gulp of lemonade.
Ooh. Danny, dear, I need you to do something for me.
Anything for you, beauty.
Said Danny as his eyes went to hearts.
Awooga.
Like a cartoon, like a freaking Bugs Bunny character.
Yeah, literally awooga.
Awooga, awooga.
Good, you see, I left something in the ghost zone and I need you to fetch it for me. It's in my house.
She said as she pulled out a card with her address on it.
Okay, great. I've never been in the ghost zone before. Well, never in my body. Factually incorrect.
Maybe this happened before all that. This episode happened before all the other episodes.
This is the first episode.
No way. No. He didn't even meet Skulker until fucking later, like early on. So he's got...
No, Skulker was second episode. I don't think he went to the ghost zone in that episode.
Fuck, hang on. Because there was one...
Don't worry about it. It really doesn't matter.
No, I'm worrying about it. Literally,
Yeah, you look up what you need to look up. I'm gonna keep reading. As Danny said that, he grabbed the card and read the address.
That's how he skipped the ghost prison, by turning human. His friends figured it out.
That is true, yeah. Beauty's house, 34324 Grimald Street, Ghost Zone.
I appreciate that. That's actually legit funny.
They have postal codes in the ghost zone.
Danny went to the portal between the human world and the ghost world. He didn't take even a hesitation and pressed open on the pad beside the portal.
Hey guys, remember when this was about 9/11? That's just the theme of the story. Remember when this was about 9/11? Except for like the few parts when it remembers it was about 9/11 originally. And then it goes right back to random bullshit.
This story's raison d'etre is literally, you think that's bad, remember 9/11?
Yeah. So yeah, it opened and a pile of green swirling goo was inside.
Danny,
said Beauty.
What?
Said Danny, turning around to face her.
You have go into ghost mode, remember?
Why are you why are you phrasing it as ghost mode? Everyone's the catchphrase is go ghost.
I'm going ghost, and he says it in a moment, so it all works out.
No, like everyone else, when all his friends say in the moment that he's got to go ghost. Then there's the act of going ghost, and then being ghost. Those are the three.
And sometimes those are the three ghost genders.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah, I'm going ghost.
Shouted Danny and went into ghost mode. After doing that, he blew a kiss to Beauty and stepped into the portal. As Danny vanished into the ghost zone, Beauty
pulled out.
She pulled out what seemed to be a handheld computer screen.
So it wasn't that actually.
On the screen was yeah, it was just a piece of plastic that she was this big character on, pretending it was a computer. On the screen was Skulker in one corner, Poindexter in another, Jack's old roommate. Did they not know Vlad?
Jack's old roommate.
At this point,
let's call him Vlad. They're talking about Vlad,
think they've
right?
ever watched Jenny Phantom because they ghost mode. I don't think they ever watched it.
And Desiree in the last. Yeah, did they just forget that Vlad was a character? Whatever. Well, said Skulker with an excited tone in his voice. Well, that's what Fuzzy sounds like.
The ghost child has entered the zone. He will be at my place at 1300 hours.
Said Beauty as she looked at her watch.
No. Has she looked at her watch? I don't know. Did she?
Said Beauty, has she looked at her watch, but it wasn't a watch. It looked like a watch, but it was actually...
What seemed to be a watch.
It would seem to be a watch.
Like the Omnitrix. It looks like a watch, but it clearly isn't.
Oh.
Excellent. He is ours now, and we will have our revenge.
Said Poindexter. They all smirked at the plan they had made for their little ghost friend. And that's the end, thank God.
Why did we read this on 9/11 again? I don't think there was anything about 9/11 in here.
I don't think this was an 9/11 story. I legit don't think that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it was, well, it's called September 11th. The towers fell, his aunt died in it. He didn't do anything, and so he just got caught up with other nonsense that wasn't...
Why the fuck did they write it this way? What? Did they
my theory is...
9/11 relevant at all again? Because it sure doesn't seem that way.
Here's my theory. This was 2004, okay? 9/11 only happened about 3 years before this, a little less actually, given the dates. I think the author was trying to invoke 9/11 to get viewership on their story. I think they were just trying to do that so people would look at their story.
Bad.
That's why, at least the first... Yeah. The first two 9/11 stories were your standard, oh, what is 9/11? I haven't heard of that. Which was terrible, but at least, again, no ill intentions, just misguided. The Teen Titans story was trying to do something different, but it ended up being like, it ended up just not being workable. It wasn't really compatible, nothing really fit, it just wasn't good. But there was no ill intention. This story feels exploitive. That's why I found it especially bad.
Man.
And the reviewers think so also. They are not happy.
Also, I gotta ask, why didn't they... Oh, wait, no, never mind. The series didn't confirm that Skulker and Ember were dating until the end of the show. Silly me.
Yeah, Ember wouldn't have been around, but that's not even
here nor there.
Yeah, the Blader reviews on the story, they are very upset with this author, and for good reason, because it was very tasteless, and it felt really bad that they made this, and be better. I'm sure this author has grown up. This was 20-some years ago, but
sure
I hope they're better. But if you're listening to this and you want to write a 9/11 story, just don't.
Don't.
You probably won't do it well.
Don't do it. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, and leave this author alone, too. I'm sure they would be dreadfully embarrassed if they ever found this again. Because who wouldn't be? Jesus.
No wonder they didn't finish it.
Yeah. Did anyone else have any theories on why this was written the way it was?
No, I mean, basically what you said. I mean, nothing else would make any sense.
It's also really weird that this... Well, not even just that they used 9/11. This was written on May 8th and then May 9th of 2004. Wasn't even near September. Like, what was going on with this person?
Who knows?
Great question. No one... What gets me is, like, they mentioned the ghost problem that Tucker had, but why would... In that case, if it is the canon episode, like, where he became half ghost, why is Sam also mad?
Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? The author sure didn't.
Is she just salty? He's going out with somebody else. Is that what's happening here?
That would have made more sense. She has shown jealousy in the past whenever he was interested in other girls. That would have made sense. But the author didn't even do that much.
Yeah. Anyway, rip to Aunt Mackenzie. You were a real one. It's a shame that you weren't even established before being killed off.
We barely knew her.
You can join the two OCs from Kyrie Beloved in Heaven.
Whatever. The point is, don't write 9/11 fan fiction. Don't bother this author. And we're sorry we put you through this today. And check us out on Discord if you want to tell us how tasteless we are.
Yeah, also if you have any bad stories or bad media that you think we should take a look at, we have a Google form for that. It's linked in the description.
I also, just in case it wasn't said before, don't contact the author. In fact, don't remind anyone this exists, period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't even remind us. We already know. We don't want to see it anymore.
And always remember, if you do not like, then do not read. Bye.
Bye. Later.